Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Hawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Hawks head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now the Hawks offense will go to work first. And here comes the junior running back. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the option. Now the pitch. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Keeps it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Hawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. They've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
2nd and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits the hole. It's Hawkins. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he avoids the sack.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Throws quickly. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side, it's Brown. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hawks are rolling down the field. Going to the running game. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Line out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They give it back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Hawks! Right on the money, makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Caught over the middle. It's Hammond. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Caught, and he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out wide left, it's Barnes. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. He got it, beat down in bounds.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown, their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime? I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a double pass. Turns it upfield. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws it back. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Under pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. The Hawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Coleman's got it on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Cowboys! That one will give them the lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give. Powers through the defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down to the air. Here comes the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him.
Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive.
Snags it, and he's open.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rush is on. On the move and looking. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw one first. Misses badly on that one.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. On the move, he fires. Way off target there.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Hawks.
Now, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot. Hauls in the deep ball. He's loose down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just got rid of that one.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on. Down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on fourth down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. He'll be dropped.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Uh-oh, look out. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Hawks moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Hawks are marching down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Unleashes one. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Working the middle. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down immediately. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Hawkins. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Might as well run him again. Breaks the tackle. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that